On this day, September 9, 2025, the world is watching a monumental shift in the global energy landscape. Russia and China have solidified a deal that has been years in the making, an agreement that promises to redraw the map of international power and influence. This isn't just about pipes' natural gas, it is about a strategic alignment between two of the world's most formidable nations. The Pact, centered around a massive new pipeline, signals a deepening of ties that extends far beyond commerce. Power of Siberia 2, the route and map. It represents a shared vision for a future where their economic and geopolitical interests are intertwined, creating a powerful bloc that challenges the established order led for decades by the West. This development is incredibly newsworthy because it impacts energy security, international relations, and the global economy. The agreement has been signed by the leaders of Russia's state-owned energy giant Gazprom and their counterparts at the China National Petroleum Corporation, or CNPC. The centerpiece of this historic pact is the construction and operation of a new gas pipeline, tentatively known as the Power of Siberia 2. The heart of this landmark agreement is the Power of Siberia 2 pipeline, a testament to modern engineering and a symbol of the deepening Russo-Chinese partnership. A behemoth stretching thousands of kilometers from the gas fields of the Yamal Peninsula in western Siberia. These are the very fields that once fed Europe. The route will head south through Russia, cross Mongolia, and enter northern China. Capacity goal: up to 50 billion cubic meters a year, comparable to Nord Stream 2. Construction crosses extreme terrain: frozen Siberian tundra, the vast Gobi Desert. Challenges: extreme temperatures, permafrost, complex geology. Cost: tens of billions of dollars plus a massive workforce. Gazprom CNPC leading negotiations. Nearly a decade on financing, construction roles, and gas price. Companion to the original Power of Siberia, launched in 2019, which links eastern Siberian fields to northeastern China and has ramped up deliveries. For Russia, this pipeline deal represents far more than just a lucrative commercial transaction. It is the cornerstone of a fundamental strategic pivot to the east. For decades following the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia's economic and foreign policy was heavily oriented toward Europe. The continent was the primary and most profitable market for its vast hydrocarbon reserves. The relationship grew increasingly fraught with political disagreements, sanctions, and a clear drive by European nations to diversify away from Russian energy. Moscow viewed this as an unreliable and even hostile partnership. The Power of Siberia 2 deal is Russia's definitive answer, a declaration that it will no longer be solely dependent on Western markets for its economic prosperity and stability. This agreement provides Russia with enormous economic security. By securing a long-term contract with a massive and reliable consumer like China, Russia guarantees a steady stream of revenue for decades. This income is vital for the Russian state budget, funding, social programs, military spending. It provides a powerful cushion against the impact of Western sanctions and market volatility. China's motivation for embracing the Power of Siberia 2 pipeline is rooted in a clear and urgent national priority: securing the energy needed to sustain its economic growth and social stability. As the world's second-largest economy and its biggest manufacturer, China consumes a staggering amount of energy. For years, its rapid development has been powered predominantly by coal, leading to severe environmental consequences, including hazardous air quality in its major cities. The Chinese government is under immense domestic and international pressure to transition to cleaner energy sources. Natural gas is the perfect transitional fuel, cleaner than coal, reliable and abundant. This pipeline provides a massive direct infusion of the very resource China needs to clean up its air and meet its climate goals. The deal is a masterstroke for China's energy security. A significant portion of China's current gas supply arrives as liquefied natural gas, or LNG, on tankers that must navigate long and potentially vulnerable sea lanes. The Russia-China pipeline agreement is not a bilateral issue. It sends powerful shockwaves across the entire globe, fundamentally altering the dynamics of the world energy market. For Europe, the consequences are particularly stark. European countries spent years and billions to wean themselves off Russian gas. Now they watch gas flow eastward to a new, eager buyer. That permanently reduces Europe's importance as a Russian market and weakens Europe's ability to influence Moscow via energy. For the United States, this is a major geopolitical challenge. A deepening Sino-Russian axis forms a formidable bloc united against the US-led global order. The energy tie gives them greater resilience against American sanctions. Other LNG exporters will feel the impact. That may spark competition and lower prices as suppliers chase customers in Asia and Europe. Natural gas pricing, once linked across regions, could begin to diverge. This is not just a story about a pipeline. It's a story about the future shape of our world.